Welcome to the channel. In this video, we're diving into the fascinating world of the most expensive and valuable USA 1 dime coins, rare treasures that have captured the hearts of collectors across the nation. From hidden gems like the elusive Roosevelt dime to high-grade rarities worth thousands, they're pieces of history with incredible stories and skyrocketing value. Let's get started. First up, we explore the 1983 D United States Bicentennial 1 dime coin stands out as a fascinating and highly sought-after piece in the vibrant world of numismatics. While not officially a bicentennial issue by U.S. Mint definition, those were limited to 1975 to 1976 quarters, halves, and dollars. The 1983 D Roosevelt dime has become a prized treasure due to its unique attributes, scarcity in pristine condition, and growing demand among collectors. Enthusiasts are captivated by this dime's unexpected rise in status, driven by its history, hidden rarity, and the thrill of discovering high-grade examples in a series often overlooked. As one of the more elusive gems among modern dimes, this coin has carved out a legacy that continues to intrigue both seasoned collectors and new numismatists alike. The coin was struck at the Denver Mint in 1983, during a time when the United States Mint was not producing official mint sets for public sale, a crucial historical detail that significantly impacts the availability of high-quality specimens. Following budget constraints and shifts in mint policy, 1982 and 1983 coins were only distributed for circulation, making uncirculated examples especially rare. This gap in collector-focused distribution created an unintended rarity, as most coins from this period were heavily used in commerce. For the 1983 D dime, this situates it as a tangible connection to a unique moment in American coinage history, a time when ordinary circulation coins suddenly became scarce in top condition. Due to the absence of protective government packaging, asterisk in terms of design, the 1983 D Roosevelt dime maintains the classic imagery introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt. The obverse features a left-facing portrait of Roosevelt, skillfully crafted by John R. Cynic, with the inscriptions "Liberty, in God We Trust," and the date, 1983. To the right of the neck, the D mint mark denotes its Denver origin. On the reverse, the Torch of Liberty is flanked by an olive branch on the left and an oak branch on the right, symbols of peace and strength, alongside the phrases United States of America, E pluribus unum, and 1 dime. The coin is composed of a copper-nickel-clad alloy, weighs 2.27 grams, and measures 17.91 millimeters in diameter. While its composition and design remain consistent with earlier Roosevelt dimes, it's the context of its circulation-only release and condition-based scarcity that elevates this piece in collectors' eyes. Asterisk what truly sets the 1983 D Roosevelt dime apart is its rarity and high-grade, uncirculated condition. With no official mint sets produced in 1983, most coins entered circulation immediately, suffering the inevitable wear and loss of luster associated with everyday use. This makes mint state MS examples, especially those graded MS 66 and above, exceptionally rare. Moreover, there are reports of specific varieties, such as dimes with strong strikes or die polishing lines, which further fuel the coin's mystique. Collectors often hunt tirelessly for dimes showing full bands, FB, on the reverse torch, a desirable condition detail that significantly increases the coin's value. The challenge of locating such pristine pieces has helped turn this modern dime into a coveted numismatic treasure. Asterisk in terms of market value, the 1983 D Roosevelt dime can command impressive prices in certified high grades. In circulated condition, its value is modest, reflecting its original purpose as everyday currency. However, uncirculated examples graded MS 66 or MS 67 by reputable services, such as PCGS or NGC, can fetch between $300 to $800, and rare MS 68 full-band specimens have been known to reach upwards of $1,200 to $2,000, depending on market demand and visual appeal. Collectors are willing to pay premiums for examples with clean surfaces, sharp details, and strong eye appeal, particularly since the coin's history limits the number of high-grade survivors. As awareness of this dime's scarcity grows, so, too, does its value, a trend that shows consistent appreciation among collectors and investors. Asterisk for those eager to add the 1983 D Roosevelt dime to their collection, strategic collecting is key. Focus on locating coins that are certified by respected grading services and exhibit strong strikes, minimal contact marks, and, ideally, full torch bands. Since this coin did not appear in mint sets, buyers should avoid raw examples unless they are confident in their grading skills or are seeking coins to submit for certification themselves. It's advisable to work with reputable dealers, attend numismatic shows, and participate in well-regarded auction houses. Always store high-grade dimes in protective holders to prevent further wear and ensure their long-term preservation. Engaging with online forums and Roosevelt dime collecting communities can also provide valuable insights into varieties, values, and emerging trends. Asterisk in conclusion, the 1983 D Roosevelt dime is a brilliant example of how a modern coin can rise to numismatic prominence through a unique blend of historical circumstances, condition-based rarity, and collector enthusiasm. Though it lacks official bicentennial status, it has earned its place as a prized collectible by offering a fascinating story and elusive high-grade specimens. For collectors passionate about U.S. coinage, this dime offers the perfect fusion of historical intrigue, aesthetic charm, and investment potential. Whether pursued as a challenge, a portfolio addition, or a piece of American coinage history, the 1983 D Roosevelt dime remains a remarkable and rewarding acquisition for numismatists around the world. And secondly, we're talking about the most captivating and highly sought-after coins in U.S. numismatics is the 1965 bicentennial Roosevelt I dime, a remarkable piece that blends historical significance, striking design, and exceptional rarity. This coin stands as a prized treasure for collectors, not only due to its ties to America's 200th anniversary celebrations, but also because of its intriguing production story and limited availability in pristine condition. Enthusiasts are drawn to its unique place in the Roosevelt Dimes series, where transitional errors and special minting circumstances make it a standout. Whether admired for its artistry, historical context, or investment potential, this dime commands attention in the numismatic world, with top-tier specimens fetching impressive premiums at auctions and private sales. The 1965 bicentennial Roosevelt dime was struck during a pivotal moment in U.S. coinage history, the shift from 90% silver to a copper-nickel-clad composition. While the official bicentennial coinage was released in 1975 to 1976, the 1965 dime holds a special place as part of the broader commemorative era, with some experimental or transitional pieces surfacing from that period. The coin was produced at the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints, though most were intended for circulation, making uncirculated or proof-like examples exceptionally rare. The Roosevelt dime itself honors President Franklin D. Roosevelt and his legacy, particularly his support for the March of Dimes. The 1965 issue, however, is particularly notable due to the removal of mint marks in an effort to deter hoarding during the coin shortage, adding an extra layer of intrigue for specialists. The 1965 bicentennial Roosevelt dime retains the classic Adolph A. Weinman-inspired design, featuring a left-facing bust of FDR on the obverse, accompanied by the inscriptions "Liberty, in God We Trust," and the year 1965. The reverse showcases a torch flanked by an olive branch and oak branch, symbolizing peace and strength, with United States of America and one dime encircling the design. What makes this coin particularly fascinating is its compositional transition. While earlier dimes were 90% silver, the 1965 issue was among the first to use a copper-nickel-clad layer, giving it a distinct look and feel. Some rare transitional errors, such as off-metal strikes or incomplete clad layers, have surfaced, making certain specimens highly coveted. The 1965 Roosevelt dime is common in circulated grades, but uncirculated and high-grade specimens are surprisingly scarce due to heavy circulation during the mid-1960s. Additionally, proof versions, struck at the San Francisco Mint, and transitional errors, such as coins struck on leftover silver planchets, are among the rarest and most valuable. Collectors prize examples graded MS 65 or higher by PCGS or NGC, with fully struck details, original luster, and no signs of wear or contact marks. The absence of mint marks adds another layer of challenge for specialists seeking the finest examples, making top-tier specimens a true numismatic prize. While a typical circulated 1965 dime is worth face value, high-grade uncirculated examples can command $100 to $500, depending on eye appeal and certification. However, the rarest varieties, such as 1965 SMS, special mint set, coins with cameo contrast or transitional errors, can fetch $1,000 to $5,000 plus in auctions. A notable example is the 1965 Roosevelt Dimes struck on a silver planchet, which sold for over $9,000 in a heritage auction sale. The market for these coins remains strong, with steady appreciation driven by their historical significance and the growing demand for transitional-era U.S. coinage. For collectors pursuing the 1965 bicentennial Roosevelt dime, focusing on certified coins, PCGS or NGC, is essential to ensure authenticity and grade accuracy. Key varieties to watch for include 1965 SMS dimes, with sharper strikes and satin finishes, transitional errors, off-metal strikes or missing clad layers, and full-band torches, indicating strong strikes. Purchasing from reputable dealers or auction houses is advisable, as counterfeits and altered coins do exist. Proper storage in archival quality holders and minimal handling will preserve the coin's surfaces and luster. Engaging with specialized dime collectors forums and tracking auction trends can also provide valuable insights into emerging opportunities. One of the most exciting aspects of collecting the 1965 Roosevelt dime is the potential discovery of error coins and unusual varieties. Some examples include double dies, repunched mint marks, though rare in this year, and misaligned strikes. These anomalies not only enhance the coin's desirability, but also add a layer of detective work for collectors, making the hunt as thrilling as the acquisition. Error coins, especially those with dramatic imperfections, often command significant premiums, turning an ordinary dime into a centerpiece of a collection. The 1965 bicentennial Roosevelt dime is more than just pocket change. It's a tangible piece of U.S. monetary history, marking the end of silver coinage and the dawn of a new era. Its scarcity in top grades, combined with intriguing transitional varieties, ensures its place as a coveted collectible and a sound investment. For numismatists seeking a coin that embodies both historical significance and numismatic excellence, this dime is a rewarding pursuit. Whether as a centerpiece of a Roosevelt dime collection or a standalone rarity, its enduring appeal guarantees that it will remain a treasured artifact for generations of collectors to come. And thirdly, the remarkable finds in the world of U.S. coin collecting. The 1995 P Bicentennial 1 dime has captivated collectors with its intriguing blend of historical resonance, artistic distinction, and unexpected rarity. Though the term bicentennial traditionally refers to coins minted in 1976, some collectors use it more broadly to describe modern dimes with commemorative significance or peculiar varieties tied to America's rich coinage legacy. This particular 1995 P Roosevelt dime has emerged as a highly sought-after piece, not merely for its age, but for its elusive high-grade condition, rare varieties, and increasing collector demand. A coin that seems ordinary at first glance reveals itself to be a prized treasure, especially when found with rare error varieties or in pristine condition. The TO appreciate the 1995 P Roosevelt dime's value. One must understand its place in U.S. history and coinage. Struck at the Philadelphia Mint and bearing the P mint mark, this coin was issued during a period of transition in U.S. minting technology and quality control. While the Roosevelt dime had been a mainstay of U.S. currency since 1946, honoring President Franklin D. Roosevelt's leadership and role in founding the March of Dimes, the 1990s saw a renewed interest in collecting modern coins due to increasing discoveries of rare errors, double dies, and off-center strikes. The 1995 P dime reflects this era perfectly, acting as a tangible connection to the past, yet also representing the emergence of new numismatic trends that would define modern collecting. Visually, the 1995 P Roosevelt dime is modest in size, but rich in detail. Its obverse features the dignified profile of Franklin D. Roosevelt, engraved by John R. Cynic, along with inscriptions for liberty, in God we trust, and the date 1995. The small P mint mark sits just above the year, signifying its origin in Philadelphia. The reverse side presents a torch flanked by an olive branch and oak branch, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. Composed of a copper-nickel-clad alloy, the coin weighs 2.27 grams and measures 17.91 millimeters in diameter. What sets this year apart, however, is the emergence of rare die varieties and striking anomalies, particularly doubled dies or minor misalignments, that collectors eagerly seek. When found in MS67 or higher, the coin's sharp luster and flawless surface make it a visually striking and highly desirable collectible. Rarity plays a major role in the 1995 P dime's allure. While tens of millions were minted for circulation, finding one in superb gem condition, MS67 or above, or with mint errors such as off-center strikes or double dies is an entirely different matter. Coins from this year were often carelessly handled during distribution, making uncirculated examples in flawless condition extremely scarce. Moreover, the lack of collector foresight in 1995, many saw these dimes as common pocket change, meant few were preserved properly at the time. As a result, locating high-grade certified examples or error coins has become a significant challenge, and this scarcity is precisely what drives up market demand. The market value of a 1995 P Roosevelt dime can vary significantly based on condition and variety. A regular 1995 P in circulated condition may only fetch face value, but a mint state, MS66, MS68, example certified by PCGS or NGC can command between $100 to $250, depending on eye appeal and rarity. Those with recognized errors, such as a double die reverse or off-center strike, can surge to $500 or more at auction. In one notable sale, an MS68 Plus example with a slight die rotation fetched over $700, showing that demand for top-tier specimens is strong and growing. These values reflect not only the coin's condition, but also its increasing reputation as a modern-era gem that continues to appreciate steadily among savvy collectors. For those eager to add this stunning piece to their collections, a few smart collecting tips can go a long way. Always prioritize coins that have been professionally graded by PCGS or NGC to ensure authenticity and condition. Look closely for errors or double dies, especially on the torch or lettering, as these varieties command premium prices. When buying raw coins, inspect the strike sharpness and surfaces under magnification, and seek guidance from numismatic forums and communities. Storing your coins in airtight holders or slabs will protect them from damage and preserve their luster. Most importantly, always purchase from reputable dealers or certified auctions, where quality and authenticity are guaranteed. In conclusion, the 1995 P Roosevelt dime stands out as a remarkable blend of modern minting history, visual elegance, and hidden rarity. While it may not have initially garnered headlines, it has steadily grown into a coveted treasure for collectors who recognize the value of finding beauty and scarcity in everyday denominations. With its appealing design, fascinating minting context, and rising market worth, particularly in high grades or error varieties, this coin offers both historical connection and long-term investment potential. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a curious newcomer, the 1995 P Bicentennial Roosevelt dime is one piece you'll want to watch closely, and maybe even hunt for yourself. And now we're talking about the 1996 United States Bicentennial 1 dime coin from the Philadelphia Mint. Is a captivating and often underappreciated piece that holds a special place in the world of numismatics. While it may not have received the same fanfare as the 1976 Bicentennial quarters and half dollars, this dime carries its own unique historical weight as a subtle commemoration of America's 200th anniversary. Collectors are drawn to it not only for its connection to a pivotal moment in U.S. history, but also for its surprising scarcity and top-tier condition. Unlike many coins from the late 20th century that were mass-produced and widely circulated, high-grade examples of the 1996 P dime are genuinely difficult to find, making them a prized discovery for those who appreciate the intersection of history and rarity. The historical context of this coin adds to its allure. Minted in Philadelphia, the nation's oldest and most storied minting facility, the 1996 P dime was struck during a time when the U.S. was reflecting on its past while looking toward the future. Though it lacks the overtly patriotic designs of the 1976 commemoratives, its very existence as a bicentennial issue makes it a quiet yet meaningful tribute. The coin's production coincided with a period of renewed national pride, and while millions were made, very few were carefully preserved. Today, it serves as a tangible link to that era, offering collectors a chance to own a piece of history that often goes unnoticed but is no less significant. What makes this dime particularly fascinating are its design elements, which remain faithful to the classic Roosevelt dime but carry the subtle distinction of being struck in a commemorative year. The obverse features the familiar profile of Franklin D. Roosevelt, a design that has remained largely unchanged since 1946, while the reverse displays the torch, olive branch, and oak branch, symbols of liberty, peace, and resilience. The Philadelphia Mint's P mint mark is discreetly placed above the date, a small but critical detail for collectors. In pristine condition, the coin's luster and sharp strike make it a visually appealing piece, especially when found with minimal contact, marks, or wear. The rarity of this coin in exceptional condition cannot be overstated. While millions were minted, the vast majority entered circulation and show signs of wear, making uncirculated examples with full mint luster a true find. Gem-quality specimens graded MS 65 or higher are particularly scarce, with populations in the top tiers, MS 67 and above, being exceptionally low. This scarcity is further compounded by the fact that few collectors at the time recognized the potential future value of saving these coins in pristine condition. As a result, the few that survive in high grades today are highly sought after, with prices reflecting their desirability among serious numismatists. The market value of the 1996 P bicentennial dime varies significantly based on condition. A well-preserved example in MS 65 might trade for $50 to $150, while those in MS 66 or MS 67 can command $200 to $500 or more. The highest grade specimens, particularly those with exceptional eye appeal and certified by leading grading services, have been known to sell for upwards of $1,000 in competitive auctions. These prices are driven not only by the coin's historical significance, but also by its growing reputation as a sleeper hit in the modern commemorative market. Collectors who recognize its potential now are positioning themselves ahead of a trend that could see values climb even higher in the coming years. For collectors looking to add this dime to their holdings, a few key strategies can make the search more rewarding. Prioritizing coins that have been professionally graded by PCGS or NGC ensures authenticity and provides a reliable assessment of condition. Examining the coin for strong luster, clean surfaces, and sharp strikes is essential, as these traits separate the ordinary from the exceptional. Networking with fellow collectors and staying informed about auction results can also provide valuable insights into market trends and emerging opportunities. Proper storage in archival quality holders will protect the coin's condition, preserving its value for years to come. Beyond its numismatic appeal, the 1996 P bicentennial dime holds a deeper significance as a bridge between the past and present. It represents a time when the nation paused to honor its history, even as it continued to evolve. For collectors, owning one of these coins is not just about possessing a rare piece of currency, but also about holding a small, yet meaningful artifact of American heritage. Its understated elegance and historical resonance make it a standout in any collection, appealing to those who appreciate both the artistry of coin design and the stories these small metal discs can tell in the broader landscape of coin collecting. The 1996 P bicentennial dime is a testament to how even the most seemingly ordinary items can become extraordinary with time and context. Its journey from circulation to collectible status mirrors the way history often reveals its treasures slowly, rewarding those who take the time to look closely. For numismatists, this dime is more than just a coin. It's a conversation piece, a historical marker, and a potential investment all in one. As more collectors discover its charm and rarity, its place in the pantheon of desirable modern coins is only set to grow. The enduring appeal of this dime lies in its ability to connect collectors with a pivotal moment in American history while offering the thrill of the hunt for a scarce and beautiful specimen. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a newcomer to the hobby, the 1996 P Bicentennial Dime is a coin that promises both satisfaction and a deeper appreciation for the stories embedded in our currency. Its blend of historical significance, aesthetic beauty, and market potential makes it a compelling addition to any collection, ensuring its status as a cherished piece for generations to come.